So, who is the greatest movie villain of all time?
Movie villain?
Yeah.
Like what universe? Are you talking about movies ever?
Any movie ever. The worst villain of all time.
Like most evil?
Yeah, because it's going to surprise you.
I'm gonna have to say Schindler's List.
Schindler's List?
Yeah.
It's a toss up. Jenny from Forrest Gump.
Why do you say that?
Have you watched the movie?
Yeah.
Well, let's see. It started at a young age. She was in an abusive home, so what she do? She ran to the slow rich kid, lived in a big old house. Yeah, you see the size of his house?
I don't know. They didn't seem rich, but
They had a staff. What are you talking about? I say staff
okay, I get
because it's 2024.
Okay, I guess I kind of see it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always looked at Forrest Gump as like a relatable character, and Rich was not that.
Yeah, well, it's not like he was like filthy rich
Yeah.
until later.
Yeah.
Anyway, use him for a place to stay, right? Then she runs off to this, that, and the other. She goes back and leads him on, throws him away, leads him on, throws him away. Oh, I love you so much. I'm gonna run off and go get AIDS right quick. And then after he gets a bunch of money and is a millionaire, you're like, Lieutenant Dan said, I don't have to work no more. And then Jenny came over with her AIDS and rode my dick. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I still don't think that's as bad as
Got pregnant, then left, and then pushed the kid off on him. Yeah.
That doesn't sound better. I mean, that doesn't sound worse than Hitler.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
And
I'm pretty sure.
I'm not saying
Traumatic life or killing 6 million people.
and two clowns. But yeah, Hitler was a bad guy. I'm just saying she's not that far off.
That's crazy.
Like a 1v1 scenario,
Yeah.
Jenny wins.
Going hit for hit.
Yeah. Now, I mean, if there's like 6 million Forrest Gumps, well, okay, Hitler edges her out. She would have fucked over 6 million Forrest Gumps. She was an evil, like, what a bitch.
She's an asshole in every universe.
Yeah, Thanos couldn't have snapped that bitch away.
Man, we really are shooting for the fucking fences for the start of this episode.
Are we? This is highbrow entertainment right here.
Yeah.
Okay, first off, we're recording this on Saturday night or Friday night.
Friday night.
And you have to excuse me because I've had a bit of a drinky poo.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I was Captain Jack earlier because I was like, why is the rum gone? So I'm out of rum. So, but I knew that you wanted to podcast tonight. So I mixed the rum with energy drinks. So that way it kind of balanced me out.
So this is going to be a good hour and a half-ish.
Yeah, like I'm tired, but I can't go to sleep. So
this is going to be great.
Yeah. What would you like to talk about today?
I don't know. I was thinking of something, but I forgot about it throughout the week. But I did start watching Boondocks,
Yeah.
which if anybody knows what Boondocks is, they're going to know that it's really funny that I'm watching it. But,
Nobody that listens knows what Boondocks is.
yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
Colin probably does.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's a really funny, very, I guess you could say, racist show.
Yeah. Animated.
Yeah.
Yeah. Adult animated racist show. Yeah.
It's a little more like anime than you'd think. But like it's American made, so it's like a cartoon at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very, very vulgar and it's very, very funny. I made the decision I'm going to Born and Raised this year.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, it's a country music festival they have every year. And during like the middle of September in Pryor, Oklahoma. And I went in 2022, skipped 2023, and now we're back 2024.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited for that. because I've been wanting to go see Hank Williams Jr. since I can fucking remember. So, very excited.
Well, I hope you have fun. You can tell me all about it because there ain't no fucking way I'd go.
Oh, I know.
Because I hate people. That was an awkward pause. What? I was putting out a cigarette and you were leaning back.
Can't make shit back.
Um,
That also does.
I would like to talk about LeBron James.
How he's too old for what he's doing. He's working his way out of the league. He's getting less and less playtime all the time.
Nah, I mean mainly about him being a bitch.
Okay.
Well, because okay. So, in your opinion, who's better, LeBron James, Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan.
God, I love you so much.
I've never answered something so fast.
Yeah, I know. There's an overwhelming sense of pride coming through right now.
Michael Jordan, like, it's not even a race. Like, it's not even a contest.
Well, people had an argument.
They can make an argument for fucking anybody.
Well, yeah, but they could make an argument for LeBron James. And then LeBron James went ahead and settled that argument here recently. I think, last night? And he said, well, at the end of the day, it's just a basketball game. Michael Jordan ain't saying that shit at all.
Yeah.
So he fucking lived and died that game. Well, I mean, he's still alive. But yeah, I couldn't believe that. Like,
It's just a game.
well, I mean, one of the people's arguments was, like people are betting on you. It's like, I mean, gambling may not be the you should play better because money, 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 y'all. Like,
Yeah.
that may not be the best argument, but I mean, it is true. But I mean, we're paying multi-million dollars a year. I mean, not me. I mean, I'm not, but somebody pays him multi-million dollars, and there's endorsement deals about this, that, and the other, and you're like, meh. I'm losing, so meh.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not that he's losing. It's, I mean, God, I wish we had video so people could see me lick my hand and just getting pimp smacked by a guy named Jokic.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It's so fantastic. Their Nuggets are up 3-0, like 3-0 in the series, and
That was the first NBA game I've watched in like several years because the clients at work were watching it, so I caught a little bit of it.
yeah. But I mean, I don't know. You tell me what you think. But was that not like the ugliest game?
Yeah.
Like, there was nothing that, like, it proves my argument that women's college basketball is fucking better. Like,
Based off of one game.
Yeah, because that's supposed to be the top tier of the fucking league.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is King James. He's the GOAT. Duh, 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 duh. He looks like a fucking 5-year-old throwing a tantrum trying to drive the lane and fucking do a layup and miss fucking brick.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm honestly, like, I don't watch any of the championships or anything for basketball, but I do kind of hope that Golden State makes it because the clients at work have gotten me kind of watching the stuff, like watching the stats and scores and stuff.
I can watch Steph Curry play every fucking day.
Steph Curry's a hell of a shooter.
I love watching him play. Well, I mean, because so he's great at like long range.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then he's like pretty good at everything else.
Yeah.
Whereas like everybody else is like, all right, like they may have like one thing, but I don't know. I just fucking love watching him play. I don't know what is wrong with Klay Thompson. Something wrong with that guy. I don't know. He's not the same no more. People are talking about LeBron going to the Golden State Warriors.
Really?
Yeah.
Then everybody's going to be a Warriors fan.
I mean, I will find some way to block all of the NBA out at that point. But I mean, I also heard that there's a chance that San Antonio could get Steph Curry.
Really?
Yeah, but I just don't see him leaving Golden State. I would
I
hate
don't
him
think
to.
either. He's been there for a really long time.
Yeah, but I mean,
Like that should probably be the team he retires on.
I would hope so. I would really hope so.
It'd be weird seeing him in a different jersey.
Yeah,
It'd be really weird.
I wouldn't like it.
It wouldn't be Steph Curry. It would just be Stephen.
He moved, so we ain't even calling him Steph anymore. It's Stephen. Oh, shit. Well, my boss has been on vacation all week, so hence the drinking tonight. Good Lord. There's a lot of moving pieces at work and stuff, and it's stressful. I mean, I'm not busy because I really like the work,
Yeah.
but it's like, oh, man, I don't know. That's a lot of shit going on at one time, I'll tell you that.
Speaking of many pieces,
Mm-hmm.
did you know that there's like at least on my TikTok page, there's been like a trend of people putting together Lego sets while they're still in the bags.
What?
Yeah, like you can buy. The one I seen specifically recently, like today,
Uh-huh.
was you can buy these like Minecraft Lego sets, and they just come in bags, not in a box or anything. You just scan the bag and go. And people have been building it without taking it out of the bag.
You really got to put Legos on hard mode?
I just thought that was really cool. That takes some skill.
Yeah, it may be the energy drinks, or it could be the drinking. I'm not real sure. But you're shaking your leg like you're waiting for a judge to give you a sentence. Like, everything okay?
Me?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
You get more of a nervous tick than I do.
It's just part of it.
Just ready to go.
Just no. Ready to go to bed.
Oh shit.
Well, we're doing this way later than we normally do. It's 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
We normally do it like 11 a.m.
I think I got my first phone call like 3 a.m. this morning.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel you on the tired, but I don't know. I don't have a point to that, but
Just
yeah. I was playing with like some like AI stuff downstairs a little bit ago. I didn't get to making Daddy Dale's commercial. Sorry, Dale.
yeah.
I don't even know if he listens. Erica, tell your dad I said sorry. Um, but
Tell Daddy Dale he apologizes.
yeah, I'm so sorry. So
Yeah, I seen you messing with it because I was trying to have a conversation with you and you kept ignoring me.
yeah,
So I was like, all right, well,
I was in the zone.
in the zone looking on a website.
Yeah, it happens sometimes.
I get that way with Facebook Marketplace. So I
Yeah,
understand.
at least it wasn't the hub.
Hey,
You went out to eat tonight. Where'd you go?
Longhorn.
Longhorn.
Get a 12-ounce New York strip.
Oh
Loaded
shit!
baked potato.
Oh my god!
And Caesar salad.
Oh damn!
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, I understand why you're tired now.
Hey, it was some good shit.
How did you work your way into Longhorn?
I didn't even ask for it.
Really?
That was the
That was
so people who don't know, and Mom, if you're listening, you're welcome for explaining. I go over to her house at least once a week to go like have dinner with them.
Very good.
And she was like, I want to go out this week. I was like, okay, cool. And so today, Friday comes around. I was like, so where are we going? And she goes, oh, I was thinking Longhorn. I was like, we didn't have to go that fancy. I was thinking like, I don't know, Sonic.
Long John Silver's.
Yeah. I was like, we don't have to go that hard.
Yeah.
And she was like, I don't get to do it very often.
Yeah.
And the bill came out to like 160, 170.
Mhm.
And I was like, goodness. She goes, what? I'm like, that's a lot of money for some food. She goes, well, I'm paying for all 5 of us.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
That's really not that bad.
yeah. Well, I'm like, I guess I get that, but that's like 2.5 days of work for me.
Yeah.
Before the tip and before taxes are taken out.
See how that shit changes whenever you start like working full time and shit?
Yeah, I was like, huh, this is some bullshit.
Yeah.
No wonder I love Subway so much.
So you're gonna get out on your own, be all like, I'm gonna splurge and get like a large fry from McDonald's. Not, I mean, it's still gonna be just the McDouble cheeseburger, but
Mm-hmm. I get 0.27 grams more fries. Let's go for it.
Yeah, I do love the thing where it shows that there really isn't any more fries in a small to a
Or
large.
the drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're the same. But they did make the drinks all the same price. So it kind of solidified the point. Like you can get a small drink and it's still the same price as a large drink.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's why they always ask, like, do you want that as a large? And you can see on the thing, it doesn't change. Supposedly, I haven't been to McDonald's in like a year, but
Yeah.
last year it was.
Oh, big news in Jasper.
Oh, God.
They broke ground on the new Love's truck stop going in.
I did see that.
I know.
They added a lot of ground, not broke it.
Progress being made.
Yeah. They ruined that poor guy's field.
And then I seen a building going up across the interstate. I don't know if that's supposed to be the new grocery store, gas station, restaurant,
I
or
wish they would just fix the one that was here whenever I was little.
yeah, if somebody bought it. Like they have like like the personal shit in there.
And kick them out. That grocery store was cool as fuck.
Well, we in America, so like if somebody buys something,
Yeah, you're right.
they kind of get to keep it. That's how you get a Hitler.
Yeah. Kick them out. We need the grocery store.
My God. Wow, I shouldn't be having this energy drink.
You can smell the rum in your breath from here.
Anyway. Hi,
Man,
Colin.
we're really fucking winging this thing. Did you say hi to?
Colin.
Oh.
Hi. Miss you. Fuck off.
Oh, man.
I'm a lot more fun when I'm drinking, so I'm told. Well, so I think.
You are.
Am I?
Yes.
It's so exciting.
Not right now. Right now, you're the hyper energy
I
drunk that I find so annoying sometimes.
We should pause it so I can go put on a Hawaiian shirt.
No.
Why not?
Because this will be a 17-minute episode.
I look so handsome.
I will not come back. You'll be doing the rest of it talking to yourself and Colin.
Look, I can go get a Hawaiian. Just hear me out.
Oh my gosh.
I go throw on a Hawaiian shirt, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't button the top two buttons, right?
Yeah.
I shave the bottom of my goatee. Just leave the stash.
Yeah.
Come back completely Tom Selleck. Huh?
Okay, so anyway,
He didn't like it.
I remember what I wanted to talk about that I figured out earlier this week.
Oh, hit me.
So I don't want to say who because we're in the lead right now, but a thing that has to do with Jasper, they started doing a podcast after we started doing one. Like when we first started getting like a decent bit of views,
Uh-huh.
they started doing one
In Jasper?
in Jasper.
Hell yeah, influencers. That's what I'm talking about. We high five.
And I looked it up, looked up the podcast,
Yeah.
and we have like significantly more views, or like we have significantly more reviews,
Uh-huh.
which means we have more views.
Um.
We have over double the reviews like on there.
Yeah, but they just started, and we on week 18.
Well, they're on like episode 10 or 12.
Are they really? Well, they must be. I don't even
I don't know how
know.
often they do it.
Who is it?
I don't want to say because then they're gonna win. Because
Oh.
everybody that knows us is gonna go over there.
Oh, well, fuck that.
Okay, I really don't give a shit. The school,
The school?
like or the high school,
Uh-huh.
they started something called the News at the Eagle Nest. I think is what it's called.
Uh-huh.
And it's like I highly doubt we influenced them, but I like to think we did because they started it like way after we did. And it's called News at the Eagle Nest. And it's like students running one with the school
Yeah,
in
but
a class.
man, they ain't gonna talk about fucking aliens.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like interviewing other students and stuff. And like doing stuff with them. We're over here. Fucking aliens, what's your favorite villain of all time? How hot was Hitler? You know?
What is your favorite pencil to use? Is it a number 2?
What did you think of the game this weekend?
If you had to choose, would you choose a 3-ring binder or a 4-ring binder?
I really don't know what they talk about. Their episodes are only like 15, 20 minutes long.
Hey, I don't mean to make, like, I ain't picking on them, I'm just making fun of the situation, but I think that's really fucking cool.
It is cool. I wish it was going on whenever I was in high school.
Yeah. Well, because I'm sure I am 120% sure they are like better produced than we are. So
Maybe.
they probably have like
They also are in multimedia class, so they have budget.
right. They probably have video. No.
I think so. No.
Oh well, yeah, minors.
Well, they use their real names in the description without parent permission. Which,
oh,
whenever I was in school, that was like a big no-no.
oh, somebody getting lost here.
If a teacher even said your full name, you got in trouble.
Man, I don't know. But that's really cool. Like, I love that. I hope they keep doing it.
I like to think that we influenced it because they started it not too long afterwards, and I remember it was never a conversation up until we started doing
maybe
that.
we did, maybe we didn't. But I mean, I really hope that they beat us like in numbers. You know,
No,
dude, like, come on.
no.
It's the youth of America. You got to come to grips that you are not part of the youth of America anymore.
I wear that badge of honor with pride.
You're what we call a taxpayer. Yeah.
I don't know how much I'm getting paid. I probably still won't have to file.
Oh man, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, no, I hope they keep on doing it and they succeed at it. I think that's cool.
I need to actually listen to it before I make an opinion about it. I just seen that they did one.
That's awesome though. I like that. No, I mean, they probably do like research and like stay up to date on topic.
They talk about though, because it has to be like school appropriate because it's got the school like logo and everything. Like
Mhm.
it's everything about the school. So they have to keep it school appropriate. So that means they can't talk about 90% of the things in the news.
Yeah.
So like I'm so confused what they talk about. I need to
Well, I
find
mean,
out.
you can talk about pretty much everything that's in the news, but like you can't just give like a real honest opinion about it. Like
Yeah.
like the LA Lakers, they are 0-3 in the playoff series, and they're looking to get beat out. They have to stay with the facts, whereas we're over here, and I'm saying, like LeBron's a bitch. So, I mean, they may lean away from that, point of view. So, yeah. You have big plans this weekend?
I'm gonna practice figuring out how to do this better. I'm making O's with the smoke of the cigarette.
Oh my god!
I'm actually doing it too. There's actual O's coming. Okay. Sorry, focus. Yeah,
Focus up. Focus up.
yeah. This weekend, no, I have work every day this weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday.
I'm gonna drug test you.
You think I'll be leaving the house at all unless I'm getting paid?
No, I mean I'm talking about your leg shaking.
Why you gotta be calling me out?
Wait, I mean you can call me out. There's a lot of things. Like I'm fat, I'm ugly, my hair's a mess.
You big back bitch.
I'm not. I'm not wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
After the episode came out, like literally later that day, Colin started sending me a bunch of TikToks about big back, like the term big back. Apparently, after he listened to the podcast, it was all over his TikTok page.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I feel like
he sent me like 5.
I feel like it shouldn't be that bad of a diss. It seems lazy.
It seems lazy. Everything about this generation's lazy.
Oh man.
Ooh, I watched. Nah, that's too controversial.
Speaking of Colin, did you see his like picture like in the barracks with like the other service guys?
I'm sure I did. Yeah.
Yeah, they look like they were getting ready to lay down like the best R&B album of 2024. Colin was like all down in the pose, like, "What's up?"
So badass.
Yeah. Colin, I'll be honest, I don't know why I'm talking about you so much.
It's the alcohol.
Could be. I miss you.
And he's not a minor anymore.
Oh, big news. Big house news.
Our house?
Yes, our house. We should
I feel like it's going to be something so stupid.
We should have had a family meeting about it.
What is it?
And I feel so bad.
What is it?
Because I kind of...
Are you going to say what it is?
Well, I feel bad because I kind of maybe said some shit about some people I didn't mean or I shouldn't have. Because I found the 8 ball for the pool table. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Actually, I didn't find it. Kaylin found it. But yeah.
Because you talk so much shit on all of it.
I was like, which one of these motherfuckers took it? It's a
So
fucking 8 ball.
funny.
You could have got it off of eBay for $1.99.
I'm going to steal it now.
Dude, I thought about putting it on the mantle. Like, frame it up, have a little saying, like, to all the ones I wronged.
That's so funny, though. Because you talked your shit for so long about somebody stole it, it's going to be gone forever, and it was sure enough just in some spot.
Yeah, I know. Now I'm thinking about keeping the pool table again.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's the only reason I want to get rid of it because I didn't want to buy another 8 ball.
You lie.
And I'm talking about the billiard game, not like, drugs. I had to clarify. Just in case.
I found the 8 ball
I don't know if a cop
that we
listens.
got in Springfield.
Hey, wait. Oh, yeah. One of the mechanics at work.
Oh my god.
Springfield is a hell of a town.
I know.
Like, I mean, it is fucking on point. Like,
Springfield. Like, is that what?
Springfield, Missouri.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, it was always on that one cop show, something PD or whatever. But anyway, one of the mechanics was going up to the transfer and whatnot, and there's this older lady. Well, I mean, she looked like late 50s, but in Springfield, like late 50s is like
70s.
no, like in Springfield, like if a girl looks like in her late 50s, then she's probably like 25.
Oh, okay.
So meth is a hell of a drug. So, but she's going down the side of the road.
You know, I said that today twice.
Did you?
Yeah.
It's probably not a good thing to say at work. But
No.
she's going down the side of the road and she's not wearing a shirt.
Okay.
She's not wearing a bra.
How would a day be alive?
They're just a swaying in between the fucking handlebars. About to get it wrapped up in a chain. And he goes around her. She's swerving all over the place, and as he goes around her and gets around this curve, there's a cop sitting there waiting. Standing in the mirror, you can see where the cop goes up on the curb and hits the lights and has to stop her. And, yeah.
You gotta love America.
I know.
The land of the free.
Well, I mean, I used
Unity.
to go through there all the time. Bernie, you know exactly where I'm talking about. But go up on Scenic, on your way to Bennett, and that's like fucking crackhead alley.
Mm-hmm.
Like you'll go through there at 2 o'clock in the morning, and there's people walking down the middle of the road with fucking backpacks on. There is no college, there is no school open. Like they have no business being out there, especially with a backpack. So
Yeah. Well, you walk around everywhere with a backpack too.
yeah, from my truck to the car or truck to the office.
Yeah, yes, it's fair.
Yeah. I don't carry one for my drug paraphernalia and things.
I remember whenever me and a group of friends went to the Kansas City, like the Chiefs parade
Uh-huh.
that shooting was at.
Yeah.
We left like before the shooting started, but we were there. And hey, read one of those I Survived books. Wasn't even there, but because I left before. But anyway, the night before, I like packed a bag of stuff
Mm-hmm.
to take with us, and like just stuff because it's a long drive.
Yeah.
And I was packing it, and a buddy of mine, Johnny, was going, and I was like, "Oh, little Johnny, what is he gonna do for 2 hours there and 2 hours back?" So I packed like this entire like zipper in my backpack, just plumb full of comic books. So he had something to do. He didn't read one of them. He just slid on his phone, but I was thinking of them.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
And they brought Joe Blasters, which probably was not a good
Well,
look for that event.
yeah. But, like, I don't know, like, you used to carry school supplies in the backpack, and then, like, pack back to go camping, or you pack to go somewhere, a trip or something. I'm packing shit that's like extra contact lenses,
Yeah.
some ibuprofen, my glasses,
Some laxative.
couple of meds in case my allergies act up. Like bullshit like that. Just like,
Some Vaseline.
yeah, it's a fucking man purse at this point.
Oh my gosh.
As soon as I notice that I'm like keeping like hard candy in there, like butterscotch or some shit.
Good old Butterworth.
Yeah, like I think I might just go ahead and retire at that point.
You probably should at that point.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for the day that because you have every shirt you have has a little pocket
Hmm.
on the tit.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for there to be one day you take it out and there's still like it's full of shit. Like what's in there? You just pull out like a handful of peppermints.
Yeah.
Just, you want a piece of candy?
Well, I'm trying to cut back on smoking, so just get me a spearmint. It's like a menthol.
Oh my gosh.
What the fuck are we doing?
30 minutes in. Okay.
Oh my god, you're counting down already?
This shit of an episode.
You keep on saying that like it's my fault.
We just have nothing prepared. Normally I have another day.
Well, you're the one that's all like, we gotta do it Friday night.
I offer to do it tomorrow morning.
Oh yeah, because you're at peak form in the morning.
Peak form. Ready to pounce.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Campout podcast. I don't know. I mean, you got. Well, what? I mean, honestly, what's something that you really enjoy?
Really enjoy.
Yeah.
Like a hobby?
I mean, no, like what? What?
Something that brings me happiness.
No, like a topic. Like what? What are your like favorite conversation? Like
Music.
yeah. Well, I don't know shit about music.
Okay. Name one of your favorite things in life. No, not that. Something else.
I didn't. Wasn't trying to say it wasn't important.
No, not that one.
No, okay.
Something else.
Well, I mean, you can talk to me about music. I just won't have any rebuttal or anything like that.
Okay, so like music.
The last time I really listened to music, there was a guy named Joe fucking Diffie. So, I mean,
Was that the Pickup Man?
what?
The song Pickup Man? Wasn't that Joe Diffie?
What are you talking about? There's something women like about a pickup man?
Yeah.
Is that what you're talking about?
Isn't that Joe Diffie?
Man. No, I don't think so.
It's Joe something. I could have sworn it was Joe
No,
Diffie.
I can get that Google out, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm
I know somebody's in a semi yelling at me right now. What the fuck do you not know that?
Yeah, it is Joe Diffie.
Yeah, I know.
what the
That's
hell
what
I'm
I was
talking
saying.
about.
It was Joe Diffie.
I know what I'm talking about, damn it.
No, that's what I said.
What?
I don't.
You gaslighting the fuck out of me.
Yeah, a little bit.
The things I like. Music,
Mm-hmm.
sneakers,
Mm-hmm.
cars,
Okay.
and money.
It took me 19 years to realize that we don't have anything in common.
Okay, what are some of your interests then?
Movies.
Energy drinks, hard candies.
Titties.
Only if they're touching the belly button.
Oh my god, could you imagine a podcast like you're like ranking the top movies of the world?
Sydney Sweeney, number one.
She's number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So yeah. Good lord. Yeah, I don't know. Movies, sports, video games, work. Huh.
I like work.
Oh my god. My life kind of sucks.
We're boring as shit.
What are we
When
doing?
do we get the views we get?
What are we doing this for?
You know what? This is the last episode.
Fuck this shit. We're out. We'll come back when we got something interesting to say.
Haha, I got you.
That was as quiet as I've been all night.
I can start doing something at work. Because I have to lead 2 groups on every shift I work. And at the beginning of every group I do, I started doing this last week. I've done it like 4 or 5 times now. But I started whenever I take attendance, they like to continue their sad conversations while I get the group started and whatnot. So I just sit there like with my fingers laced.
How was that? Somebody break in? We ain't streaming live, right? We didn't piss anybody off.
That was loud.
Yeah. We're still going. We're getting broke into. Are we being swatted?
We've always wanted to be swatted.
Oh, we've made it if we're being swatted.
Nah, okay.
Yeah.
Come on, I guess.
I mean, we're either being swatted by the laziest cops in the world, or they didn't pass the physical fitness and they can't get up the stairs.
You just hear you hear the door creaking.
Yeah, look at that out of there.
Okay, so as I was saying, at work,
I can't read them.
that hit me. Hello? We're recording a podcast.
Yeah, what's up?
Lock me in with your car.
Oh,
The keys are on the coffee table. You're good.
love you, long time.
We're not going to edit that.
No, we are not going to edit that. That is staying in there.
So if Damien listens, hi Damien.
What you blocking me in with the capo?
There was nowhere else to park. Literally nowhere else, unless it was the ditch. And it has been raining nonstop.
Yeah. Fuck it, it's full coverage.
Okay, what I had to say is so invalid now because I started it like 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, so we can go.
So anyway, all it is at the beginning of every group, I sit there and wait until they're quiet, and I remain the silence for 15, 20 seconds. And if they break the silence, it restarts. Because, huh?
Are we talking about work or just
Yeah,
starting a
work.
babysitting business?
At work.
Okay.
Because there's so much chaos going on all the time that I think it's nice, like, just have just 15, 20 seconds of just silent calmness. Especially at a place like that where everybody's running a million miles an hour. It's really, really nice. Like, even though someone that works there doesn't live there like they do, for me, it's really nice too.
Was this in a handbook or is this just...
No, this is just me. I took the wheel.
Man, you kind of a dick.
Nah, like, a lot of the people that are actually taking it seriously love it.
It's just 15, 20 seconds.
That's it.
Huh.
You don't have to be silent that long. Just 15, 20 seconds is all I'm asking for. So,
Enough to take a deep breath, huh? I mean, yeah.
it's really, really nice. And then they're actually like focused. Their side conversations are done for.
Yeah.
They're listening to what the hell I gotta say.
Yeah.
It's really, really nice. Like, if I ever switch companies to somewhere else, I'm gonna do that at every one I work at. As long as I'm not getting in trouble for it. But I'm not so far.
Yeah, I feel like there's going to be like an HR call.
Why?
Like you're going to be on a Skype meeting.
Oh my gosh, I had people be quiet for 15 seconds. Oh no, kill me.
Yeah, but is it Mr. Hobson? You're not really taking into account their feelings.
I don't say shut up. I don't say a word. I sit there until everyone else understands that it's quiet time.
Well, see, it's not the problem that you did the quiet time. The problem is that you said guys, and that's not very acceptable. You didn't do the pronouns correctly.
They are all guys.
Yeah, but that's not really in line with our new handbook that we got.
Well, good thing I'm a little crooked because I don't give a fuck what you got to say about your handbook.
But Joe Biden clearly said.
Joe Biden can stick it up his saggy ass.
Oh, okay.
That's the clip. TikTok.
Yeah. Next time we hear a noise we are going to be getting swatted by fucking Secret Service.
FBI, open up.
Did you tell the president to shove it up his ass?
No, I said shove it up his saggy ass.
Oh, my bad. Continue.
Wrong house.
Billy, it's the wrong house.
You are in SWAT. Your name is Billy. You were in the wrong fucking field.
Yeah.
Billy Breach! I would never take that seriously. Billy Breach! I couldn't do it. Couldn't.
I mean, feel like there'd be like a call sign, like, right, all right, well, Bill, get him. Like,
Release the Billy. He just goes in there like an arm straight swinging.
what's the name you want to hear on a breach? Like, Reginald.
Or Rob. Rob Breach. Devin Breach.
What?
Stephen Breach.
Oh, so those are masculine to you?
Fucking Billy? Yeah.
You're not really taking Billy's feelings into consideration.
Billy can fall down a flight of stairs and do a bed of nails. I don't give a fuck.
That was Keith. He fell down the flight of stairs. We're gonna need you to clean out your desk.
Man, I hope people at work don't find I'm so screwed.
I love how like, you're like, it'd be cool if we had like, like bigger audience and stuff, I'm not gonna tell anybody because I don't want anybody I know to hear the shit I say.
Well, people at work now. Eh?
Mr. Hobson, could you please come to the office?
I'm like an intercom like it's high school.
I won't need your name tag.
I'm gonna need you to turn in your badge. In your wooden gun.
Forget all the passwords.
That is one thing I'm like really, really good at
What?
is memorizing numbers. Because I've got
My debit card knows.
your entire debit card number, your 3-digit on the back, and your expiration date.
Yeah, please do not say it.
I'm not.
Okay.
But I had to like unlock mom's phone,
Well,
and my brother told me the password, so I put it in. I still remember what it is. I used it like 3 or 4 different times afterwards,
yeah,
and I will never forget that number already.
yeah.
It is.
I still remember my grandparents in Springfield. I remember their number. I remember my grandma Hobson's number, my old house number.
Yeah.
It's weird how you remember like phone numbers that like you don't even use anymore. That damn.
Yeah, I've got yours, mom's, mine, and at the time I had one of my girlfriend's numbers memorized, but I forgot it.
Well, that's probably good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's why I don't remember numbers anymore.
And I remember Judy's.
Well, yeah.
No, I actually don't. That'd be really funny if I did.
417-394-9997.
Is that really it?
Yep.
Fat ass.
No.
You want big back kids?
Dude, I've been calling that number since I was like fucking 8.
It shows.
Okay, fuck you.
You ain't fooling nobody. We know it was 7. That ain't.
I've been drinking and you're over 18. That ain't child abuse no more. We about to go in the front yard.
Fucking mud wrestle.
I'm gonna drown you in the ditch.
Oh no, take me out of this world I didn't want to come into anyway. Please, it would be so awful. Save me the pain.
You're like, oh, I ain't gonna say it.
No, I ain't gonna say it.
You're about 2 beers from being swallowed. Sorry. Oh, yeah, that ain't funny.
Nope.
What? Are you serious? Why you gotta be like that?
Why you gotta look like that?
Because my mom and my dad got together and then they fell in love. Like, it's how genetics work.
Mistakes.
Uh-huh.
They should have reverse flashed your ass and then back.
It took me a second to realize that was a comic book reference.
God, I'm such a fucking nerd.
Like,
How have I ever gotten laid?
it's called pity. I mean, he's nice enough, I guess.
I guess it's kind of funny.
I got 2 minutes to spare.
You made me smile that one time.
I can't talk much yet because I mean, it's about the same. Like, fuck, most of the time they don't even know I was there.
My recent obsession has been Jim Croce.
That sounds slightly racist.
No.
Yeah.
He's an Italian white man. There's nothing racist about it.
No, the Jim Crow.
Oh,
Yeah, see,
No.
like,
Jim Croce.
okay. Tell me about him. It's
He
music.
makes music.
Okay.
He did. He died whenever he was 30, I think, like 30 even. He died in a plane crash.
I'm kind of jealous, but go ahead.
He died in a plane crash in 73. I learned a lot of facts about him.
Has he got a song?
Yeah.
Something I would know.
Don't Mess Around with Jim. Time in a Bottle. He made the original Time in a Bottle.
Yeah, I think I know that one.
If I could sing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bad Leroy Brown.
Wasn't that like a movie?
It was a song before it was anything.
It sounds like it'd be in Shaft.
Okay.
What?
I think that's an insult for anything.
Shaft
It
was
should have been in Shaft.
Shaft was great.
I haven't seen it since I was little, so I don't remember.
You's a bad mother. Shut your mouth.
I'm assuming it's a Samuel L. Jackson movie.
But it was well before Samuel L. Jackson, but Samuel L. Jackson didn't remake it.
That's weird how I knew that.
It's weird that like any movie that has like a black lead and they need like a badass is like, hey, what's Samuel L. Jackson doing?
Yeah.
Isn't he like 95? Yeah, get him.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, but Morgan
Actually, wasn't bad.
yeah, it wasn't too bad. But Morgan Freeman just for narration or God.
Yeah. Morgan Freeman. I really need to get good at impressions. For the podcast, that'd be really funny.
That would be good. Sorry, I thought of a joke and I don't want to say it.
No, this is Patrick. Man, we're really fucking milking this dead cow.
You're going over there talking like Patrick.
You know, I'm just stretching in silence. I'm gonna get limbered up to lean forward.
Man, don't make me talk about the lawnmower. All right. We'll get into that whole subject.
Nah.
But yeah, you gotta have like positive expectations, you know? Like wait,
Where did you get this from?
well, you're like, well, we're milking a dead cow. Like we're just having fun. Dude, we need to go like I'm gonna smack shit out of you. We need to go back through like all these episodes.
Yeah.
And I want you to listen to out of 18 episodes, there's at least 16 where you're all like, this shit sucks.
Well, there's just a lot of times we're just like making up shit as we go. And I'm like, man, this is not very high quality.
Well, okay.
Because like if you look at our first 10 we made,
Uh-huh.
they were all like we looked up shit, we had stuff to talk about,
Uh-huh.
and now we're just kind of. So what'd you do this week?
Well, you don't want like.
You know this guy that died in '73?
Could you help me pick a direction?
Yeah, off.
I think we need just a solid topic per episode. Just this is what we talk about.
Okay. Well, what should this episode be?
Well, shit, we well past what this should be.
Well, if we're going on average, we should have another 45 minutes left. So,
Well, how often do you check like Spotify,
option?
like comment section?
Oh, like for the. Oh, I didn't know you meant for the podcast.
Yeah.
Not very often. I can check though.
Yeah, because
Like the little comment thing that we have set up.
yeah, like I really want like some good ideas from people and just leave a comment. What subject would you like for us to talk about? And then maybe that's what we need is just a little direction.
Okay.
I'd also like to hear your favorite pickup line. Not because I plan on using them for evil.
God, you're such a fucking weirdo.
What? I need all the help I can get.
So the last one we got was on episode 14, and we're now recording 18.
Yeah.
So a month ago. We got Sam Nichols
Yeah.
or Nichols, however you say it.
Yeah.
They said spot on as normal. That was it.
Right. But like, I mean, like an actual, like, hey, try this or do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wish we got those. We don't. So.
Right.
Is this our advertisement? Getting people to do it?
Well, that's what I'm asking for. Maybe possibly you could ask for it too. And instead of, being negative Nancy over there.
Yeah, guys, please comment today on the next video.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Please listen. I'm trying to look on Spotify, see if we have. Oh,
Hey, trying to replay it and all that.
yeah, I'm making mistakes
See,
over here.
I'm just saying, if we had video, like people would know what you're doing right now, and I wouldn't have to narrate.
Do I look like I give a damn?
He's leaned back in his chair, slightly annoyed, but yet concentrating still on his phone.
Ooh, 12 days ago for episode number 16, we got one from Midwest Sports Talk. I don't know who that is. It's one of your friends.
Yeah, that's Brian.
Okay. He said 1 hour? Like, surprising 1 hour?
Yeah.
Y'all are slacking big time.
Thank you. He helped prove my point.
Oh my gosh. That was the first 1 hour we had in like 2 months.
Right, but that's like you're always.
The one before that, it was 2 hours, and then the one before that was 2 hours. It's not like we can be perfect every time.
Well, no, you just have to not have to go pee all the time.
I'm sorry, I have a little bladder.
Like and subscribe and donate. Donate.
To get Colby an enlarged bladder.
To get Colby some Huggies.
Get him some Huggies.
Yeah.
That just hit me. I just got that one. I was like, Huggies? What the fuck is he talking about? Oh, diapers. Yeah.
So, what do you think you're going to name your first kid? What we just going to dive off in the deep end?
I like that. That's a really good question.
Mm-hmm.
Boy or girl?
Both.
Boy, Malcolm, and girl, Anastasia.
Any reasons?
Anastasia, because I've always really liked the name. I wanted to have a daughter named Anastasia since like 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. I've always really, really liked that name. And the movie also supported that.
Yeah.
And then Malcolm, that was Mac Miller's first name. Okay. And I think it's a really cool name, Malcolm.
Now, understanding that you and me both have a similar type of girls that we seem to like, are you going to be okay with the fact that you aren't going to get a say in what the name of the kid's going to be?
I'll probably throw a very large fit, and I will call them the wrong names on purpose. Like if my wife or whatever names
Whatever
names our daughter fucking Patricia, I'm still gonna call her Anna, no matter what. That's my name. I know. It's what it should have been.
Her name's Ashley. This is how you spell it. A-N. I don't know the rest.
Anastasia.
Yeah.
I don't know if you had kids, what would you?
Colby. No, me and
If you ever had a girl, what would the name be?
what were we thinking? I don't remember what me and your mom were thinking on a girl, but I think I kind of want to. Did you kick me on purpose or?
Yeah, just impulsive thoughts. One.
Jesus Christ. I don't know. I don't know what I would name a girl. It'd probably be pretty basic.
Samantha. I think Samantha's such like an awful name.
Like I have to yell it.
Yeah.
It's similar to naming a dog.
Well, like if I named my son Malcolm, I would call him Mac. That's what everybody would call him. That'd be his nickname is Mac.
I wouldn't call him Mac. But yeah, like I yell Me and your mom were talking about your name, and I yelled your name, just to see what it sounded like. It was like, oh, okay, yeah, I can do that.
Glad to know you guys went into reproduction with violence. I love it.
It wasn't violent. Well, I mean,
Screaming at your kids is how you decided their name.
honeymoon was kind of violent, but like I mean, it's a realistic thing. Like that's probably going to happen. Like your kids are going to do something that you got to yell at them.
Yeah, I would
Yeah,
really like to name like one of my daughters, Sydney. Also, like I know I named my dog that, but I really like that name.
yeah.
Like, be kind of cool.
I hope that comes to pass because I'm gonna blackmail the shit out of you with that. Like,
How?
I
I could tell your daughter
yeah,
named
yeah.
after some
Like,
asshole dog.
yeah. You named your daughter after a bitch, right?
Yeah.
I love that dog. I really do. I love that dog. But fuck, is she special?
Yeah.
Like, I know there's a website that sells dog helmets. She needs one.
Get your helmet and crayons. We're going to the pond.
Oh my god, man, that dog. It's not that she's dumb or stupid or anything of that sort. It's just she needs it for the protection. She bounces off of walls and into
Yeah.
chairs and
She took the baby gate to the fucking ribs earlier.
yeah,
I was like, she okay?
yeah, she's fine.
And she was like, yeah, good.
You do. So I asked an in-depth question. You give me an in-depth question now.
Do you regret staying in Jasper?
Uh, I didn't for the longest time. Like anybody could have asked me, my answer would have been the same. I want to live and die in the town of Jasper. Now, it's not that I dislike the town or disagree with living and dying in Jasper,
Mhm.
because it's a good town, even for all its flaws
I want
and
to raise my kids in Jasper.
you do or don't.
I do.
Yeah, because I mean it is a good town. Like I mean it's home to me,
Yeah.
but I should have left.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
understandable.
I still got time to leave, and it is on the table.
Yeah.
Like I kind of, like if the opportunity comes up, I'm not going to say no
Yeah.
because I mean, the only thing that still holds me here is you guys,
Yeah.
and you guys are old enough now. You're going to be going out on your own. You may be moving off on your own eventually. Like not in Jasper. You could. I mean, you're young. You can go wherever you want.
Mhm.
Jamie's the same way. I mean, shoot, he's talking. Arkansas, Texas, wherever.
Mhm.
So I'll take my opportunities as they come. But yeah, I do regret staying. I do feel like even though the town is good and it's not a waste of time for the majority of the people, I do feel that it was a waste of time for me.
That's understandable.
Yeah, I missed a lot of opportunities for nothing.
Yeah.
So
It's understandable.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, my previous statement was probably a mistake. Like, I probably shouldn't raise my kids in Jasper, but I really like the idea of it because there's a lot of really shittier places, and I don't know. Jasper's done a really good job at secluding the really really shitty parts of the world.
Yeah.
Like, if you got internet, you're exposed to it, but like, there's no way going around that. But if you're talking about just person to person, Jasper's pretty good at keeping that shit out.
No, and I know I'll probably get some shit about this from the people that do listen to this that are from Jasper and stuff. But I do think Jasper is like the perfect town to raise kids
Mm-hmm.
because I mean, yeah, there's some odd shit that goes on around here and stuff, but in this time frame, we have probably like as far as officers go, we have probably some of the best officers we've ever had that do actually care about the community and they do actually care about the kids. And yeah, I do know some kids that do have problems with the law,
Mm-hmm.
but like I never felt worried about you guys like walking down the street and like getting in trouble. Like,
Yeah.
I know that if you did get in trouble, that the first contact is going to be the officers bringing you to us and telling us what happened and working with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they're not just immediately going to throw you in the pen. You know?
Yeah.
I wasn't scared of the people in Jasper, even though if you do get on CaseNet, there's a couple that you're like,
Yeah.
but that's usually why we're like, hey, yeah, don't go more than 4 blocks away
Yeah.
because it's that fifth block that we worried about.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I mean, and with like the truck stop coming in, the grocery store coming in, and a couple other things I heard about. If that comes to fruition, that'd be pretty cool. Um, yeah, I mean, I think, in my opinion, that you know it's worth a look,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't think it overshadows like a really good opportunity for something.
Okay.
So, like work wise,
Yeah.
or if you meet somebody and they're not wanting to move here, but there's somebody you're going to marry or something. Yeah, I understand leaving.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Jasper gets a bad rap usually from the people that already live here. Yeah, like I know, I know the school system is not real popular,
Yeah. Especially.
but considering
Yeah.
if you go 10 miles in either direction,
It's way worse.
yeah. So
With this new gas station and grocery store, it makes me pretty concerned.
about what?
Like, what kind of people that's going to bring to Jasper?
Uh,
Because they're going to be like, oh, this isn't some rundown town. They have 2 gas stations, another restaurant, 2 grocery stores, And then I feel like people are going to move to Jasper, which is going to make it not so perfect, I guess you could say.
yeah. I mean, well, the fact that we're so close from falling out of a township into what they would classify us as a village.
Yeah,
You
because we
know,
have less than like 900 people.
yeah. I mean, I don't remember the exact. I think it's like 500 or something. But if we keep going on the way that we're going, we're going to end up being a village. And if you're a village, then you lose a lot of state funding and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And so you know, there's a lot of good things about getting the population up. You just don't want to get it up too much. But the more tax revenue that comes in, the more money that's allotted for different things. Like
Mhm.
maybe we could have a park with more than one slide.
Hey, there's 3 on the one.
Yeah, a 3 for 1 is still one. So, I mean, you can't use the left one or the right one because they throw you out.
Yeah.
Like, you were too young to remember. So
I remember.
that and that concussion, but. No, you tried the left side one time. We went right back to the middle after that.
But the middle hurt.
Yeah, well,
Man, Jasper's hurt. It's really slacking here.
yeah, well,
I remember finding a dead snake on the stage one time,
yeah,
and like one of my friends chased me with it. I think that's where the
very
problem
nice,
started.
yeah. No, like I remember working for the city, and like they're like, I don't know, I was really interested in the park, and like I brought it up a couple times, and instead of telling me no and like stuff like that, and just making me want to do it even more. They're like, well, why don't you pick out this catalog and see if you can put something together for us, like a bid on
Yeah.
what we should get. And then I got to looking at the prices.
Hmm.
Fuck. Like, what kind of bullshit? It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, it's something for kids. Like I understand companies have to make money and stuff like that, but I don't know. Maybe don't base your whole business model around slides. Like
Yeah.
like you throw a little bit back. Like okay, I may like back in the day if you had like a lot of the businesses was like they had like slides, picnic tables, park receptacles, stuff like that. And like something would be cheap, such as the slides, because that's what everybody wants. They want a slide. And so, you would get the slide fairly cheap. And like, look at all the money we saved. Let's get a couple of these trash cans, a few picnic tables, and then that's where they make their money.
Mm-hmm.
No, no, kids are going to use it. Oh, well, fuck them kids. We're about to gouge the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Like you want a slide? That'll be $15,000.
Yeah, they're pretty expensive.
Yeah, like why are they so expensive? Well, we made them out of plastic.
We had to use really big molds that are really expensive to maintain.
Yeah, and these are special bolts.
Yeah.
We fucking had a wood fort at school. Like,
Yeah.
like some guys came and built it, and it was wood and nails.
Yeah.
And we got our splinters, but we also got to use our tetanus shot. So
Yeah. I remember I was like one of the last classes that got to use the merry-go-round at the park
yeah,
because people would like literally break limbs on it.
yeah. Well, yeah. I mean that was more the kid's fault on that one. I mean,
I remember there was a kid in my class. He moved away before we could graduate. I don't remember what his name was, but I remember he broke his arm on it
mm-hmm,
because they were spinning around and like somebody was like at the edge of it
mm-hmm,
and his arm was sticking out of it. And fucking like the handrail mixed with the kid's arm spinning really
mm-hmm.
fast. Like
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I mean,
it was broken.
right? But like, there was no directions that went with it. Like, do you know that there's like a proper way to actually ride the merry-go-round?
Had no idea.
Yeah, like
We just spun it really, really fast and see who could jump on.
yeah, like
I had to think about it.
it's not supposed to move. It's like not supposed to spin until everybody gets on, and like because like everyone has the same like handrail, so like
Yeah.
you're supposed to get inside the handrail, and with one leg you're kicking, and that's how you move the merry-go-round. No, like like
We had, we would get like one or two kids on it.
mhm.
Everybody else grabbed the handrails while standing on the ground and spin as fast as we could.
Yeah, and you just kept on fucking spinning until somebody pukes or breaks their arm or gets thrown off.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was normally thrown off one.
yeah.
I was pretty heavy center of gravity.
You hope you take a dirt bike and you lay it down and you don't let it die.
I've seen those.
Yeah,
I always wanted to do it.
yeah.
I only found out about that after we got rid of the merry-go-round, but it made me want to buy one ourselves and try it.
Well, I mean,
If you just get a weed eater mower or motor, little weed eater engine,
just get you a big long rope, tie it around the bottom, wrap it up,
tie it to a truck.
yeah, and then just like take off.
I mean, that's how. If you don't have a like a starter, that's the way you can kickstart a vehicle. I mean, you shouldn't, but you can.
Oh yeah.
Like you tie a rope to your like your crankshaft where your fan's hooked up to,
Yeah, no, fuck that.
and just fucking go.
Full send.
Full sends only. We were driving in Joplin earlier, and there was this car with one of those windshield decals,
No.
and it says no half sends. That's all it was. I was like, that's kind of funny. If I had a Jeep, I would do that too.
Back to podcast stuff.
Oh,
What's one subject that we haven't talked about that you actually want to research and talk about?
I don't know. We've talked about a lot of shit.
I know, but what's something that we haven't that you would like to? I know it's on the spot and it's a weird question, but
Lincoln.
Lincoln,
Yeah.
like the navigator or the president?
President.
All right.
Yeah.
Why Lincoln? Because
I don't know. There's a lot of conspiracies about Lincoln.
he was tall.
Yeah.
He-
He had a weird beard. And he had slaves.
Yeah, I feel like that would turn into like a lot of like slavery stuff.
You asked, I answered.
Yeah, I'm no.
Lincoln would be a good topic.
Well, then let's talk like
Or like Reagan.
Reagan.
Yeah, Lincoln or Reagan.
Reagan was cool, but he's kind
Harriet
of
Tubman.
Harry Tubman would be cool.
Malcolm X? No.
Like, everybody's like, like, man, we really about to talk about some history book bullshit. Like,
Welcome to class.
We're changing the name of the podcast from the Campout to Class.
Moby Dick.
How'd you know my nickname?
What?
Yeah, not really.
Van Gogh. That'd be a cool one.
Man, I think Van Gogh is overrated.
What?
Yeah.
No, that's fair. I thought about it for a second. I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Right? Well, because
He no bullshit.
there's a lot of art that I'm like, oh, look at this. I'm like, and
Oh, I love looking at paintings and stuff. Like, I love doing that shit.
well, yeah, but I mean, like, there's some shit where it's all like, like I remember my first beer, like you're just like throwing shit up against the wall and shit. I never really understand that. Abstract, is that what they call it? Or-
Yeah. Speaking of which, this is kind of funny that this gets brought up because me and you have never talked about art in our lives together.
Yeah.
But like 2 days ago, I looked up this painting and I was like, I saved it on my phone. I think it's so cool.
Hmm.
It's called Self Portrait with Death as a Fiddler.
Okay. Yeah, like a picture you're fixing to show me
Yeah.
that we're not going to put on the podcast for people to see. So you're going to have to Google that shit
Actually-
yourself, bitches.
So you know what? Yeah, I will. Because on Sunday I'll have plenty of time. So yeah, if everybody wants to look right now, that is a picture of the painting I'm talking about, and I will show Dad it right now. Let me see this. It's an oil painter with. He's in the middle of a painting. He's got
Uh-huh.
Death playing a fiddle in his ear.
That seems kind of molestation-ish. Why is he holding his spoon like that?
It's not a spoon.
What is it?
Let me see. It should be a brush.
Oh, is it a brush?
Yeah, because he's got a painting palette in his other hand.
Oh, dude, my eyes are old. I thought that was like fish sticks.
It's one of my favorite paintings ever. I think it's so cool.
What do you think he's singing?
I don't know.
Catching the cradle and the silver spoon.
Little boy blue and the man on the moon.
Looks like he's in his ear going, the devil went down to Georgia. Feels like first old steel.
Sorry, I had to get a little ASMR for the people.
You're trying to like, is that your audition for a phone sex operator? Like,
I just scrolled down and seen.
Anakin.
It's Anakin Skywalker.
But now you
replacing
got to
the painter.
post that on there too.
I'm not going to do two. That's too much.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I hope they don't pass us in views. I ain't doing shit.
Well, no fucking that puts those together gets paid. So I'll be lucky if I can get a sandwich that I make myself.
Speaking of which,
Oh my god.
we're going to paper plates.
As long as they're paper, don't buy foam plates. I hate using foam plates. Paper.
Bougie.
Bougie? But I want a paper plate over a foam plate?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't want my plate melting all over my food.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry that I'm not rich and famous. There's just all kinds of paper plates just to be throwing around. Yeah, I bought paper plates.
Thank you. Mister, do you need a silver spoon with that too?
Silver Sport, maybe.
Ooh.
Right?
We should get silver sporks.
Okay. With what?
Your new credit.
You leave my new credit card out of it. So I did one of those things that, I'm sure I've at some point told you in life not to do.
So, like everything that you tell me not to do?
Right. But like, so I signed up because I was on the Snap-on truck.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Why the snap on? I thought we were a Matco family.
Oh no, I'm still Matco.
Then what the hell happened?
Well, he had some free shit,
Okay.
and all I had to do was sign up.
With one of their fucking cards or something.
Yeah, I had to make an account basically,
Okay.
So I did.
What was the free thing?
A wallet. Would you like to see it?
You won't even use it.
What are you talking about? I'm using it now.
Why are you repping a bad brand?
Because it's a cool wallet.
It is a pretty cool wallet. No, it's not. What
What
the hell?
What the hell are you talking about?
That is just a whack wallet.
It's slim. It's sleek.
Yeah,
Still,
nothing that says this family.
yeah. It still has the ATM card. Hey, don't do that. It could break. It's a snap-on. Be careful.
Oh, it does have the debit card. That's funny.
Yeah.
Or the ATM card.
You remember?
Ugh, I don't like this.
You remember giving that to me?
No, but I remember the story.
Yeah.
This is so weird. I don't like it.
Would you
Take
like
it
to?
away.
Would you like to tell the story for the audience?
Oh, I guess so. So, actually, no, you say it because the way you say it is like so much more monumental. Me, I'm just like, well, I did this thing and this thing.
So I have this toy ATM card.
It's like an inch and a half by an inch. It's really tiny.
Yeah, it's very small. It's from like an old, I don't know, like grocery checkout.
Like a register toy thing
Yeah.
you could get as kids.
And Colby was, I don't know, probably 5 or 6, somewhere in there. And he wanted a toy at Walmart. Well, I mean, shit. I mean, I'm making popcorn factory money, So
So you should have been loaded.
yeah. So we weren't real bougie because like my lunch was popcorn.
Yeah.
My dinner was popcorn. That's why I was so thin back then because all I had was popcorn. By the time I got done buying like your formula, your diaper, I mean, you weren't using that shit at 5, but in the beginning,
Yeah.
by the time I was done buying all that once a week, I was broke.
Yeah.
That and I had the BBT, the Brian Bacon Trust.
Okay.
Yeah, because you honestly need to find a friend like Brian because he'll take you places, but he also takes your money and won't give it back until you are on your way to said place. Anyway, so we're at Walmart and he's really wanting this toy, and I'm all like,
Me, not Brian.
yeah, yeah. This is about the ATM card, and he's really wanting this toy, and I don't have the money for it. And he's all like, "Well, here's your card, Daddy," and I'm all like, yeah, there ain't nothing on it, and yeah, it was kind of a sad reality check for me, you were upset about it, but like every kid, you got over it and went on next thing and didn't think anything else about it until we got home and you seen your toy ATM card and you came up to me and you gave it to me and you're like, "Here, Daddy, so that way you don't ever not have money."
Mm-hmm.
And I was, "Oh, shit, okay, man." So yeah, like I started looking for a better job after that. But yeah, I've carried that in my wallet for
At least 15 more years.
yeah. So it's been in every wallet I've had since then.
Yeah.
So
And he still got it.
yeah,
Even in the Snap-on wallet that looks like shit.
yeah, and I still ain't got no money. So,
But Daddy, use the ATM card.
yeah, I tried it. They said, "Fuck you."
There's infinity money.
Yeah, shit. I mean, what would be the first thing you'd do if you were rich? Like you didn't have to worry about money.
At all?
Yeah, at all. Like you're so rich that you can't even spend it all.
I would travel first.
Okay. And,
Like if I woke up tomorrow and I had like billions in my account,
yeah,
I would go travel first.
right. But okay, you're going to travel, and I'm sure you have a place to pick, and it's probably across an ocean or some shit like that.
I think very first it would be like Iceland or Greece.
How are you traveling?
Private jet.
And then whenever you land,
Oh, probably a 911. A Porsche 911. So that's probably how I do it. And where I'd stay, I would stay in like I'm sure there's a place you can rent out, but like a medieval times, like used to be a ruler's kingdom castle thing,
like Airbnb castle.
but like an actually historical one,
Yeah. Oh,
like one that people are normally not allowed to do.
yeah.
But if I would give all of the security guards their own Porsche 911s, so then they would have to let me stay there.
Yeah.
So I would do that and stay there, kind of catch up from the jet lag, And the next day, I would probably go jet skiing and probably a couple hookers,
Hmm.
maybe a relay ball. Haha, no, I'm just kidding.
Wait, did you say a couple of hookers?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
I meant fishing pools.
Yeah,
no, I
no,
didn't.
get the hookers.
And I don't know. I would just like Wolf of Wall Street my fucking everything I did. I would be Jordan Belfort.
Well, yeah, but then you go to jail.
I can make bail for anything I do. I could be Hitler and I could make bail.
I'd probably go to jail for Margot Robbie.
Oh, I would. No, wait. That makes us sound like fucking predators.
Oh yeah, no, you put it that way, but
Yeah, see?
like
I
yeah,
would go to jail for a above age woman, so we have to be like attacking someday.
I could never attack her.
And she's Australian, which makes it so much hotter.
Oh, I know, but like if I tried to, it'd be like, oh,
Oh, just get in the pocket. I won't make it.
she'd be like, cracky mate, and I'll be like, oh, she's so adorable.
Hit you in the head with a boomerang.
But come down nowhere, kangaroo kick.
Ooh. You know what I'd probably do? Like, so say I didn't want to travel, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I woke up tomorrow, I had a couple billion in the account.
Mm-hmm.
I still would probably get a Porsche 911 because I have to. It's a dream.
Mm-hmm.
But I would probably go to Kansas and bet everything on a parlay. Put it all on red, Like
I would, even if you won,
every 30 billion, all on red.
even if you won, I would beat you. Just like
Hey, the car's paid off.
there's more.
Insurance is set back for the next
Uh-huh.
50 years.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but you
I
just
got two more in the garage ready to go.
you just lost all the money and you can't afford to put gas in the car.
Hey, they get surprisingly good mileage for gallon. It's like a Prius that can go 170.
Well, let's go a little more realistic.
Okay.
You find a bag has 100,000 in it.
Okay.
You're pretty sure it's a drug dealer's 100K.
Okay.
Are you turning it in?
No.
You're keeping it. You're wow. Wow.
Absolutely not.
Okay. I may have failed as a father. All right, go ahead. What are you doing? You got it? What are you doing with it?
Well, first you have to clean it to make it legal.
Why?
Because if I want to buy anything that I want to buy, you have to pay taxes on it, and they're going to ask where the money came from.
Right.
So I would have to clean it, or I would go to a different country, like Italy.
Uh-huh.
I could do that, but I would probably want to clean it first.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. Probably take out a. No, I don't know what. The first initial thought was a car wash, and
A little Breaking Bad, but all right.
yeah, but like it's actually a decent idea because they're not going to monitor how many cars you get. You can just say, "Oh, I did really really good this month. I made this much money."
Yeah.
And so I'd probably rent out a car wash at like a reasonable wage that could be realistic for me to have.
Mm-hmm.
Like rent one for the month or whatever. Make really, really good money on it and just recycle that and recycle it. And then I'll end up having 100 grand ready to spend.
Yeah.
And then I would go get a 911. Then I would get a Porsche 911.
I feel like I shouldn't say this, but
Then you probably shouldn't.
if I found some money that I needed to make mine,
Ooh, gold would be a good way too.
vending machines.
Vending machines don't make that much though.
You don't have to actually put the vending machine out.
Okay.
So you take out a loan on vending machines, and then you quote unquote stock them.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have any customers outside of the 100 grand that you found.
Yeah.
That 100 grand is paying, I mean, you're not going to get all of it back, of course, but what you do get back in that short amount of time, then you sell the vending machines, you pay off your loan. Now you got free and clear money.
I think I just came up with like $1 million idea.
Well, fucking mute this shit. like, you don't say it on here.
Why not?
Because Google.
Not like we're actually going to do it.
Dude, every laptop, every cell phone, everything. I mean,
So
listen.
if I say it at all, people are going to hear it. Doesn't matter.
Well, no, we just have to go stand somewhere out in the driveway.
Go hide in the closet.
Yeah, and make sure that Elon's satellites ain't overhead.
Fine, I will say it then.
Yeah, you don't want to say it on here. It could actually be. You never know. It could actually be a good idea.
I'm genuinely thinking this is a great idea.
Well, we'll talk about it after we're done here.
Okay, let's move on before people start messaging me.
What the fuck is it? You owe me that $5 from lunch at one time.
All right, give you $5. I don't give a fuck. I'm making millions.
Like, you know what?
Sorry for your chunk change for your ham sandwich.
Nah, like learning from
that idea is really good, actually.
what I learned from the last company that I worked for. You don't really have to know anything or do anything or even perform your job well. You just have to keep getting investors. That's from what I've seen. That's all that it takes. You just keep getting all you gotta do is sell the idea. You don't actually have to do it.
We should do the idea though, that I'm thinking.
But
Sorry, I know I'm calling back, but
yeah,
I don't want to forget it. It was a really good idea.
You got a pen and paper? If I can write shit down.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't put it in Google Notes.
Oh shit!
Damn it, Ricky! Oh my
You're
god,
best.
I can't believe that. Okay, you're gonna have to grow an attention span. I don't know what to tell you.
What's that?
We haven't slept in here in a while. Just write it out on the floor.
Write it in the dust.
It's not really that dirty. Okay, it's kind of that dirty. We really do need to actually concentrate on doing this.
Nah.
Man, shut the fuck up. I'll rephrase that. We're gonna concentrate on doing this.
All right.
That sounded like really dickheaded of me. Like
it was.
My bad.
That's first.
I love you.
You took it back.
I love you.
You've never taken it
I
back.
love you.
All right. Thank you.
Say it.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Back to the drinking problem.
See you at work.
We do have the oddest fucking relationship, man.
We do. We have a weird fucking father-son relationship.
Yeah.
Compared to the normal, it's pretty strange.
Do you think it's healthy?
I prefer it over a normal father-son relationship.
Well, you've never had a normal father-son relationship.
Yeah, you're right. Well, I just see how other dads act towards their sons.
Yeah.
And I would prefer it this way.
Okay.
Because we can talk our shit and be really funny all the time. But whenever it comes down to talking about some real shit, we can focus up and we can still talk about some real shit.
Yeah. And I do enjoy the fact that, whenever it does come time for me to be a father and you to be a son, it does just kind of roll into that, Yeah, so I do appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. You're telling me about how, I fucked up speeding from a cop or whatever, and I'm not gonna call you oh, but you're just a big back bitch. That's not the time and place. We understand the time and place.
Yeah. Yeah. It took us a couple of trial and errors.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know. See if back to the whole money deal, because he never asked or cared about what I would do if I had money.
What would you do?
There you go.
If you woke up and had 100 grand in your account, what would you do?
100 grand, not fucking much.
Or not in your account. You found it on the ground.
Oh no, I already told you what I do on that.
Oh, okay.
Vending machines, but like the billions of dollars,
Yeah.
I would travel like you,
Yeah.
but not in a fucking Porsche
Why not?
because
They're not checking your pay stubs.
it's small and I'm big. So, um,
Ever heard of custom?
yeah,
Porsches are not that small.
dude, if you customize a Porsche 911 to fit my comfort needs, it's called a Corvette. So, or a Camaro. Like it's a
Ooh, a Camaro would be really cool too.
American cars are wider for a reason.
Yeah.
Like, because we got more McDonald's.
So that's another thing. I don't fucking get McDonald's. Like, I don't know how it's such a big company because the food is terrible.
Well,
Like, I know it's terrible for you, but it also tastes terrible.
right.
Like,
Well, like the guy that like started McDonald's and all that. Not the original McDonald's, but the what we know McDonald's is now. Uh, his whole thing was, like he's not in the burger business; he's in the real estate business.
that's fair. Yeah.
And that, I mean, if you look at every McDonald's, they're usually most of the time in a prime location for the time being.
Or there's one like at least 20 minutes away.
Yeah, like I
They're
mean,
pretty local everywhere you go.
well, we got what 1, 2, 3 in this like 10 square mile area from here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, but I mean that's all it is, and then like every other place kind of copied what he was doing. What happened to Burger King?
I don't know.
Burger King.
Burger King didn't get into the real estate business.
Well, no, I mean like Burger King used to be so good.
Burger King is still decent.
As long as you don't go Carthage, maybe.
It's way better than McDonald's.
Well, not Carthage.
Maybe not Carthage, but everything in Carthage kind of sucks.
The Carthage Burger King is on par with the Lamar Taco Bell.
Hey, don't be dissing Lamar Taco Bell.
They were overwhelmed with 2 cars in the fucking drive-thru. They couldn't even take my order.
I'm a little biased because I worked there, and that was like one of the most fun jobs I ever had.
Weren't you stoned there a lot?
That was why it was the most fun job I ever had.
There we go. Okay. Well, apparently they kept
you could-
traditions alive.
Because you could, never mind. I'm not gonna get the people that will still work there fired.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like,
No, I kind of just did.
yeah, they kind of did a little bit. Should have checked my order.
We smoked a lot of pot there.
Well, that explains why sometimes the burritos be good and sometimes they'd be empty.
We,
How the
we,
fuck do
we
you-
tongued them out.
How do I order a bean and cheese burrito and y'all forgot the beans and the fucking cheese? Like,
So you said tortilla, right?
yeah, that's all I got. But no, last time I went there, fucking tried to order and I didn't even get my window all the way down. She's all like, yeah, hold on, I'll take your order in a little bit. And I sit there for a little bit. I'm waiting. I pick out my order. I pick out my next order for the next time I come there, and the third order after that. Like I am 3 months in the green here, and I'm all like, "Are you there?" I'm like, yeah. I said I'd be there in a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, fuck it. I wait a little bit longer, and I say, fuck it, and I leave. I go around, and there's 2 cars in the fucking drive-thru.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, I know this is like old man fucking rant, like, these damn whippersnappers, they ain't taking my order. I came for my early bird special. I don't even know if that's going to pick up on these mics, but
Probably did.
that was an epic old man.
Here these whippersnappers.
Yeah, that's like every year it gets a little easier to do.
You sound like the chocolate old lady from SpongeBob.
Chocolate. Okay, yeah.
The chick that looks like a shriveled worm.
I watched SpongeBob whenever you guys were watching it, but I never really watched it.
It was really good.
Like, I'm like catch up on shows that I should have watched 4 years ago.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at that.
What did
Did you know me and Invincible are in the same class? Like he graduated class 2023.
Yeah.
I figured that out at his graduation episode.
I didn't pay attention to the lore.
Well, I just seen it on his on the stand or whatever during their graduation deal.
Mhm.
It said class of 23. I was like, holy shit. The same class.
I hate that all the movies I grew up watching that were in the future, I'm already well past those years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to the Future.
Yeah, done gone.
Yeah.
Uh, Demolition Man, I think that one's either past or coming up. One or the other.
Yeah.
We still haven't got the three seashells. Seashells.
3 seashells.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, do you?
Nope. Well, what movie is it from?
Demolition Man.
I have maybe seen the movie once.
Yeah, Sylvester Stallone and Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, I've maybe seen that once.
Yeah, I could swear, like, because I remember it being Taco Bell, but now it's like something else.
What?
Yeah, like one of those Mandela effects.
I just got really dizzy. That whoa took it out. Freaking pass out.
Yeah, if I can have a vitamin pack before we do this podcast, so you can go, whoa.
You need some vitamin C before we can record up here.
You didn't even hit it hard like Joey Lawrence.
Wow.
You don't even know that reference,
No.
do you?
I was just
You remember Sheldon's girlfriend from Big Bang Theory?
yeah.
Whenever she was a kid, a teenager, whatever, she had a show called Blossom.
Is that the one where everybody thought she was really hot?
No, she was a kid.
Oh, okay.
I mean, in Hollywood, they may have. I mean, from that documentary that we watched,
Yeah.
quite possibly.
Okay, move on.
But for everybody else, she was just like this kid,
Yeah.
and she had a brother named I think his name in the show was Joey. But anyway, it was Joey Lawrence, and like his like catchphrase, because like every like '90s show had to have a catchphrase.
Yeah.
You know, how you doing? Shit like that.
Is that where they took it from Friends? Or are you giving that as an example?
As an example.
Okay.
Well, his was whoa. That was his whole whoa.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, we got Joey Lawrence here on TLC. Whoa. If he was on the Ellen DeGeneres show, it'd be whoa.
Kind of like that kid that looked like Kevin Hart. But what you talking about, Willis? No, that's not. That was. I'm thinking that.
Yeah, like
I got
that.
the quotes wrong.
That was a show before my time.
Yeah, I know. I think it was Pitching Fits, maybe?
Mm.
I don't know. It was the little kid that looked like Kevin Hart. He said something, and it was like it went viral on TikTok for a while.
Are you sure it just wasn't Kevin Hart?
I don't think it was. I know he really said something about it, and he was like, "Ha, this is so funny," or it was, "Ha, this is a funny memory." I don't remember. I don't know.
You lost me. Anyway, catchphrases.
Now you know how I feel every time you talk.
I don't know. Did any of your shows have catchphrases growing up?
You name my show the catchphrases?
Yeah.
Yeah, iCarly.
What was theirs?
Give it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, that
That one was hilarious. Give it.
I think that's probably the closest show to like the same shit that we had in the '90s.
Yeah,
Like every '90s show was like set up the exact same.
yeah.
Like Full
I totally
House,
took a
Family
lot.
Matters, like all that shit was the exact same.
Yeah, iCarly took a lot from like That's So Raven. They took a lot from that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that was what 2000s, 2000s.
Was it?
Yeah, it wasn't.
That's So Raven.
Yeah, I don't think it was
I
in the
thought that
90s.
was like 97 or something.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Yeah, nobody gives a shit about That's So Raven.
So there's give it. I'm trying to think of another catchphrase thing. I know there was. I just can't think of it off the top of my head because I know there was a couple in Danny Phantom. There were some in Fairly Odd Parents.
Yeah, but man, y'all had some weird fucking cartoons.
We did. Fairly Odd
Yeah.
Parents was a really weird one.
I mean, like we had weird cartoons, but like in a different weird. You know, like the storylines were kind of realistic, but you also had a guy riding around on a fucking tiger in furry underwear.
What?
He-Man.
That was before me.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I thought you were saying that was
Like,
us.
yeah, like, but I mean, like, you know, it was kind of.
He-Man was cool though.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, we had like Avatar.
Yeah, but I mean, That was like an actual like movie.
I'm talking about the Airbender.
Oh yeah, I mean
That was a weird show, but it was like an anime, so it was kind of supposed to be
yeah,
weird.
but like GI Joe was like a big thing.
Yeah, G.I. Joe's a pretty normal show.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't transition well to real life, but
What was that one? I think it was like The Adventures of Billy, and like the Grim Reaper was like a really big, important character.
oh yeah.
I know the main character was Billy, which is funny because of calling back.
Yeah, I forget the name of that, but
I
yeah,
forget it too.
it
But
was
yeah,
like
that show was weird.
yeah,
Courage the Cowardly Dog, that was a really weird
that was a
show.
really weird show.
That was an acid trip every single episode.
that was a little late for my time, but yeah,
Yeah, that was like a full acid trip every time you watched it.
it could still play well today.
Oh yeah.
Like I think if your friends like looked it up and watched it,
hmm
they'd be like, "Oh shit,
Yeah.
this is
It's
what."
like it's weirder than Rick and Morty. And Rick and
Yeah,
Morty got some weird shit.
it was almost like a weekly Tim Burton cartoon.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
Man, that show was weird. It was really good though. I watched a lot of it. I've seen Courage the Cowardly Dog get his teeth knocked out so many times.
Yeah, man, we are running low on shit to talk about.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, like, I don't want to discuss it, but like, what popped in my head whenever because we're like talking about cartoons and shit. I was, I was about to ask you, like, so who's the hottest cartoon chick?
Oh, I'm so down to answer that.
Right? Like, I mean,
Shigo.
black and green.
Yep.
Yeah, Kim.
Kim Possible.
There you go.
I don't.
I can see that.
Was she Kim Possible or Danny Phantom?
I think she's Kim Possible.
I think it was, but
Well, we don't have to Google it. Like,
well,
we're fairly confident.
yeah, Kim Possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, she or the like vampire chicks from that Scooby Doo movie,
Yeah.
the Hex Girls, I think is what it was.
Yeah.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
I'd smack that pixelated ass.
Give me one right now. I'll tear it up live. Just the one. Just any of them. Tear it up live right here. Man, the Hex Girls were so hot. If Nicholas listens to this still, he understands. Because me and him have talked about it.
That is an odd drinking conversation.
Well, it started with a TikTok. Just like every good drinking conversation does.
Hey, I know they ain't real, but I mean,
I wish they were. But yeah, the Hex Girls, Shigo, Jessica Rabbit.
yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of understand that one.
Yeah.
Well, you are just listing the type
Anybody needs a rundown.
because at one point weren't all three of them bad guys?
Absolutely.
Okay, all right.
Was Jessica Rabbit a bad guy at some point?
I mean, she was suspected of being.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like for a
Yeah.
little bit they thought that she killed Roger Rabbit because it's Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, not who killed. Yeah,
Who
they thought
framed
that
him.
she was the one that framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any like growing up. Like we didn't like ours were like I don't know, fucking like cookie cutter shit. I mean,
Yeah.
you'd be like, oh, building this or bearing this off of GI Joe.
The Tomb Raider chick. That'd be a good one.
Laura Croft. Yeah, but I mean, Laura Croft today is not the same Laura Croft we had back then. Like,
But like the poly, what is it? Polygraph. The shapes. The everything's like based on.
polygonal.
Yeah, everything's based around like corners.
Yeah.
Yeah, her triangle tits.
See,
I don't know.
see, like you live in life here in like 4K and 1080p. I was living in 16-bit. So, you know,
Good old N64.
yeah, there's only like 16 bits in such a square. There's no roundness. It's all sharp, jagged edges.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I do not think that Laura Croft was hot. Now, the models that they had portraying her,
The pink Power Ranger.
yeah, but I mean, I wasn't a cartoon, but yeah.
Yeah, you know though.
Oh,
You know.
Oh, back in the day, Oh, here's my
That show, H2O, Just Add Water. It's a mermaid show. Literally any of the cast. Oh,
Yeah, but like you're alive, and I'm not legally allowed to like.
well, growing up, you know.
Yeah, for you, yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. But like you were saying it to me, like, didn't you think? No, no, I did not.
Yeah, Houston, we didn't get him this time.
Stay off my ass, Chris Hansen.
That would be fucking funny if he actually showed up. Like, we got big enough that he could show up.
Dude, I would love to talk to Chris Hansen.
If we got big enough, you
Oh my
probably
God.
would.
Dude, if I could pick a first guest,
Yeah.
like celebrity guest, it would be like Chris Hansen. I'd be like, tell me, were they really that stupid? Like,
That would be your number one pick of any celebrity. If we could have any celebrity as a guest.
I mean, like any celebrity,
Any ever.
are they coming here or?
We're meeting them at a studio.
Okay, we're meeting them.
Like at a legit studio.
Okay, now we're back in the chicks. I don't do well on home court.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like LeBron James. Zinger.
Bazinga.
God, who would it be? This is kind of a weird one, I guess. Probably Adam Sandler.
That'd be a fantastic one.
Yeah,
That's a great pick.
yeah, because like I mean, I remember whenever he started.
Yeah.
You know, he's not much older than me. Like I've looked up to him. Like
Yeah.
yeah, and I don't know. That would probably be mine.
That's a really good pick.
How about you?
Number one pick of all time. It would probably be either David Schwimmer or John Mulaney.
John Mulaney would be good.
Yeah.
He would be good. He would overshadow both of us by so much.
Or Cat Williams. That'd be really funny too.
Man, I like Cat Williams, but I just couldn't fucking keep up with him.
He's so funny.
He would be talking about shit. I'd be like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Yeah.
Like I loved his like interview with Shannon Sharp and shit like that.
Yeah.
And now he's just like, yeah, fuck you guys. But then he breaks it out. The P Diddy thing.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on there?
I don't know. I didn't keep up with it.
You not know anything about it, or
No.
okay?
I just know that we can't sing it in that TikTok.
We can't.
Like that show. Wake up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. I know we can't say that anymore.
Yeah, yeah. Well, so I mean, do you understand?
That's
Do you understand the premise of it, or like?
Wasn't he did something with kids?
No.
P. Diddy? No.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's kind of a question. Like,
What are the accusations?
well, that he's gay.
Okay,
They're right. But, like I didn't see much of a problem. Like I was like okay, so what? And then there was like some like Justin Bieber shit where Justin Bieber hasn't said anything that it's people talking.
Yeah.
And then a couple other younger people, I think, people talking. Nobody's like come forward like, yeah, he diddled me. Yeah, did he diddle? But no, nobody's saying that.
Yeah.
But I personally, I think he was doing an Epstein deal.
Could have been, yeah.
Just gathering all this dirt, all this blackmail shit.
Mm-hmm.
Put some people in some precarious situations.
Yeah.
And then I got him. Because, I mean, really, I think that's all Epstein was doing was, I mean, I say that as in like he wasn't fucking god awful, but, I think he was putting people in situations and just blackmailing for money.
Lit the candle when it was ready.
Yeah, like, hey, you act this way whenever I need you to act that way and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna do some crimes, it's not a bad model, I guess. But,
Yeah.
I mean, if he could have done something besides fucking child trafficking,
Yeah.
I mean, fine, you talk him into like doing some drugs or something.
Oh, whatever.
Right.
It's gross.
Yeah, but I mean,
They're going
back
to
in
be
the
moved
day,
around anyway.
back in the day, that was good enough,
Yeah.
But now it's all you got to get them doing that shit. And God Almighty, some sick fucking individuals in this world.
I want to call back a little bit, just for a second.
Uh huh.
The dream guest. Robert Downey Jr. would be a really good one too.
That would be a really good one.
I was thinking about that while you were talking. I was like, that'd be a really good one.
So,
Or Tom Hanks. Oh, that's my pick. That's my all-time pick. Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, like before Epstein Island or after Epstein Island?
Current.
So after Epstein Island, yeah.
Yeah. Fucking Tom Hanks. Yeah.
Do you think he was really there?
No.
You don't think so?
I'm sure he went there, but I don't think he had anything to do with that.
Yeah.
It's Tom Hanks. Come on.
I know, I have a hard time believing that too. I cannot think of a movie that Tom Hanks was in that I did not like.
Yeah.
Even the bad ones were good.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
It's Tom Hanks. Come on.
I know.
That's like saying Mr. Rogers went there.
Right.
That's something else. I don't believe Mr. Rogers.
What don't you believe about Mr. Rogers?
I don't believe his shit. Everything about him.
What about it?
It's fake.
Huh?
I don't think he's a really good guy. I don't know. There's just something about him that I was like, I don't know.
Elaborate.
He just doesn't. He doesn't seem. Okay, I get a bad feeling.
He only guided 3 generations.
I've just got a bad feeling, about Mr. Rogers. It doesn't sit right with me. I don't trust him.
I do not take it as coincidence that whenever Mr. Rogers quit being on the air is around the same times that eating ass and twerking became popular. So I'm just saying,
it's canon,
right? Y'all had no guidance. You had no heroes.
We had no Danny to the Tiger.
Yeah, no, you had no Mr. Rogers. You had no Bob Ross.
Bob Ross, I believe he was a legit dude. I believe him 100%. But fucking Mr. Rogers, I don't know. I feel like that's quiet on set waiting to happen.
The fuck you hate on Mr. Rogers for?
I don't hate him. I just don't believe his shit.
Was it the red sweater?
Maybe.
Was it the wholesomeness?
I think it was he did the working with kids too long.
But he didn't really work with kids.
Yeah, there were kids on there a lot.
Yeah, for not that he was working with constantly. It was like
Barney.
It was guest spots and
yeah, but he did it for really, really long time.
Yeah,
I don't trust it.
I mean, it was a kids show. I
don't trust him. Just if they had the same guy in the Barney costume for all the years they ran Barney, I wouldn't trust him.
Yeah, but Mr. Rogers wasn't on quiet on set, so.
Well, he's in the ground. They have to dig it up still.
Mr.
No? Okay.
Yeah, you're talking about a national treasure here.
I don't trust him.
I
wouldn't leave him with my kids.
I can let the Joe Biden stick it up your saggy ass thing slide. But this whole thing with Mr. Rogers, I'm gonna have to foot down.
Foot down?
Foot down.
On the national treasure?
He's a national treasure.
I loved watching him.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I didn't watch him on air, but I have watched a lot of Mr. Rogers.
I will say
I just don't trust him.
I will say that lamb that was a hand puppet.
Yeah.
Kind of creepy.
See?
I think that
I could see a creepypasta being made about it.
Yeah, the hand puppet may have some drugs and sex charges. But Mr. Rogers, national treasure.
Hand puppet had at least a couple divorces under his belt.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I'm sure there's a domestic somewhere in their history.
I just don't trust him. I don't trust him. Because I watched that Tom Hanks movie about Mr. Rogers recently.
You trust the guy that was at Epstein Island, but you don't. Okay, go ahead.
But I watched some actual Mr. Rogers after watching the Tom Hanks movie. And I'm like, man, there's something not right about this dude. There's just something not right about him. Bob Ross, that's different. It was by himself and a cameraman just painting whatever he pleased. And that was his, I feel like that was his version of therapy. That was Bob Ross's therapy, was just painting.
There's a conspiracy theory that because Bob Ross, his paintings that he made was like one whole journey, where if you layered them
I've
all
seen
together,
that. Yeah.
it all goes. But you know what the conspiracy theory is for it?
Huh.
That he's actually shown you where he buried the dead bodies. They killed people.
I've heard that before. I don't believe it.
You don't believe that? You don't believe Tom Hanks at Epstein Island? But fuck Mr. Rogers.
Fuck Mr. Rogers.
Man,
I'm just saying, I wouldn't leave my kids alone with him. I just don't trust him. Something about him I just don't trust.
because he'll teach them from right from wrong.
No.
He'll show your kid.
He's got a weird energy. He's just kind of weird. He's just a weird dude.
He put on house shoes.
Yeah, in a kid's show.
Yeah, how dangerous is somebody that wears fucking house shoes?
Well, he obviously doesn't wear them outside of watching the show because he puts them on when he gets there. He doesn't watch them out. He doesn't wear them outside.
Because he's outside of the house. He's at work, providing, making a living.
For who? There's no. He doesn't have a family.
For the creepy lamb. You think that imagination train runs on fucking hopes and dreams? No, it's coal, baby. Somebody's got to buy that shit.
That makes sense. The coal, because he's a shitty guy. Santa brought it to him. That's how the imagination train goes.
What? You can't. Don't bring Santa into this.
Leave Santa alone, man. Leave my mom out of it.
Man, in fact, TikTok already ruined Santa Claus for me anyway.
Okay, go into what random thing you learned about Santa Claus.
But not with that fucking attitude, I'm not.
What did you learn about Santa Claus?
Well, Coca-Cola invented Santa Claus.
Oh, I've seen that one. Yeah.
And like the whole like lore of Santa Claus is like him coming down the chimney
Mhm.
was actually about like a group of thieves
Yep.
that would sneak down the chimney and
Yep.
steal your shit. Like, I'm like, why can't we just have something nice?
I really want to learn the lore on the Easter Bunny. That'd be interesting. That is my. I think I've talked about it on here before, but that is like my biggest fucking pet peeve.
What is?
Is the Easter, just Easter in general.
Why?
Fucking hate Easter.
Why?
Rabbits don't even lay eggs.
Is it,
It's a rat. It's a giant 6-7 foot rabbit that hides eggs in your yard.
the Easter Bunny is just like something that like fucking corporate America made up to like,
So does Santa Claus.
right, just to get money from us.
It just pisses me off.
That's not
Like they just made it such an unrealistic thing.
the Easter Bunny has nothing to do with fucking Easter.
I know. Neither does Santa Claus.
What is Easter?
It's whenever it's supposed to be like it's a pagan holiday. Whenever like God rose from the dead or whatever.
They all knew it's pagan.
I thought that's what pagan means.
You mean Christianity?
No, I thought pagan holiday meant it was around a religion.
No, pagan was a religion.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought pagan meant it was a holiday based around religion.
No, pagan was a religion like
I'm waiting to hear back this from fucking Colin.
right.
He always fucking messages me about my little mistakes I made.
Yeah, like pagan was like a European religion, and like that's why like Christmas and the winter solstice we moved Jesus's birthday to December 25th, which is also the winter solstice. That happened back in Rome because pagans and Christians were like living together, but they were
I
still
remember learning
separate.
this.
Yeah, they were still separate. So we moved a bunch of holidays to coincide with
Yeah.
pagan holidays, so that way we can all be together as one big happy family. And then Rome fell, and we're still doing it. But
That's something we should also talk about on the podcast.
what, Rome?
The Roman Empire.
Oh my God! If we go into Rome, that's all we're talking about.
I know.
I mean,
We'll have
all
to
we're
change the
talking
name
about.
of the podcast. It'll be We'll start a second one.
Don't fucking tease me. Like, if you want to talk about Rome next podcast, we can talk about Rome, baby.
Yeah,
Oh, I fucking love the Roman Empire.
me too.
Oh my God. And I mean, Spartans too, of course, and shit like that. But like that era of history,
Yeah.
oh,
It's like they read the 48 Laws of Power and fucking did it.
Dude, like, I know I wouldn't have survived in that time, or I would have been like the pottery guy. But, like, I understand that. Like, I wouldn't have been.
You'd be the guy making the rivets on the armor.
Yeah, like, there's so many people. Like, I love seeing the people that are like pull into like Sparta. It's like, man, motherfucker, you wouldn't have made it in Sparta.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you bitching about like 20 sit-ups. Like, you ain't gonna be a Spartan warrior. Like, yeah,
You'd be picking berries.
yeah, yeah.
You'd
Like,
be in the grape fields.
yeah, like their warriors were not fucking what you seen on 300.
Yeah.
I mean, they were tough and they were, like building it, but they weren't, fucking hitting the gym, fucking roided out, fucking no, like that's not it. They weren't like badass, like one-on-one warriors. Like their deal was with shield work and the fuck, I can't remember the word, phalanx, like where they were interlocking their shields and shit like that. It was all strategy based and. Yeah, I don't care how much you're fucking benching. Like, you ain't no fucking Spartan warrior. Get the tattoo off. Get it fucking removed. You ain't fucking Leonidas. You ain't ever gonna be Leonidas. Fuck you. All right. Off my rant.
So next week, the Roman Empire.
Man, okay.
I have to up my research on it. Like I have to look more into it.
That's fine, but like this, it ain't gonna be an hour episode. Like, don't be looking at the time and be like, well, we 45 in. Fuck you, we ain't even through the first part yet.
Okay, so I'm going to distract him, and we're going to talk about SpongeBob.
So the episode on SpongeBob where he was a Spartan warrior, why that's bullshit.
He actually was.
Was he really?
In one of the episodes?
Yeah.
He had like a whole horse and carrot, like horse and what's it called? Where it's like you basically just stand behind a horse, and it's got two wheel, yeah, chariot, yeah. Yeah, he was that like in a Roman Colosseum, and he had to fight this like sea bear.
Yeah, that wasn't Spartans.
Oh, it was SpongeBob.
That was gladiators.
Was it?
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah, gladiators fought in the Colosseum and stuff like that.
Ooh. Well, I really like the big popular Colosseums in Rome.
So, did you know that they had a WNBA in gladiator era? They were called gladiatrix, and they fought like the men fought and stuff.
Yeah. Isn't that where Valkyrie comes from?
I'm not sure. That's different, like religion and all that. That's like Norse mythology.
Really?
Yeah, which
That kind of makes sense, yeah.
we can go into that too.
That'd be
one of these
really
days.
cool.
But no, they had these female gladiators. They're called gladiatrix, and they did like all the same shit that the men did, and like they fought tigers and lions and all that shit.
That was how we got our first lesbians.
Yeah, and then they also fought each other, but surprise, surprise, and nobody liked watching them. So
Yeah.
like it's like, damn, we've been doing this forever. Like,
Yeah. I'm sorry, just be interesting.
I don't know. I mean,
It's not that hard.
really,
It's me and you and people listen. So
yeah,
it can't be that hard.
yeah, but we ain't that interesting. We are the WNBA of podcast. But we
Yeah,
don't have
you're right.
we don't have a Caitlin Clark coming up. Like,
Holland's the closest thing we have to Caitlin Clark.
Paige Baker's probably, but sorry, God,
We done with this shit yet?
mighty.
We did a 2-hour episode today.
Did we? See,
Yeah.
did it for you, Brian.
I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, the plans tomorrow either.
I'll go to work.
Okay.
Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I gotta go to bed so I can get up and get my duties in the morning.
Can I go with you?
Are you gonna get up when I get up? Yeah.
Can you postpone it?
That's called lunch.
Can we get lunch?
Jesus. Maybe.
Okay.
All right. See you, everyone.